And this quest will need 1 air rune, 1 earth rune, 1 water rune, 1 fire rune, death and chaos runes, law runes, 60 steel nails, 1 molten glass, 1 bronze sword, 1 swamp tar, 1 iron arrow, 1 tinderbox and 2 planks, and a games necklace, and a hammer. And you also need some prayer pots and some food. You will also need an air staff as well, and maybe a ring of dueling, plus some armor to protect from range. You will also need 35 agility and 40 prayer. You will also need to do the BarCrawl quest, not mini quest. Yeah, it's a mini quest, and it's right where the barbarian outpost is. But you have to actually start the first half of this quest before you're able to even try and do it. I think you can do it without doing the first half of the quest. If you want to go ahead and do that, I'll link a video in the description and on screen of how to do the BarCrawl quest if you haven't done the quest yet. I should say, if you haven't already done that quest yet. As you can see, I'm starting the first half of this quest here, but if you want to do the BarCrawl after this part, well then I'll also link it there on screen as well, so that you can go ahead and do that. So at this point here, you will get 2 options. You'll either get to repair the bridge or go back to the Barbarian Assault course, and you will need to do the BarCrawl quest. Like I said, you can start the first part of this quest. You can also repair the bridge before you leave if you wanted to, but I didn't actually do that until I got back afterwards. So I will link on screen where you can do the BarCrawl quest once we get to that gate. I'll also link it throughout this whole duration of the video. Actually, I'll link it right on screen somewhere so that you guys can click it. But if you already have done the BarCrawl quest, just continue on with this video. Do not click that link, because this is the whole video of completing Horror from the Deep, and I made a separate video to complete BarCrawl, which is it's like a mini quest. And as you can see here, this is where you would go to the BarCrawl quest. And this is where you would, after watching the BarCrawl quest video and doing that yourself, you would come back to this here, where I've already done it. And I'm pretty much going through, yeah. Oh, and there's one more item that you should equip at this point. I hope everyone knows to rewatch and, you know, whatnot. You need to equip a hammer as well. I just didn't have room for it. I think I even said that you needed a hammer. If not, I'll go back and add that to the editing, and I'll just remove it from. I don't know. We'll see. If you guys know enough that there's you got enough runes, right? I told you guys to get some stuff. So anyway, now we need to head back and we need to repair that bridge. We also need to talk to the person up here again before repairing the bridge, because they give us some more information. Because you have to give her the key that apparently she needs the key for the lighthouse. And then you need to go back down here and repair the bridge. And once we get to the lighthouse again, I will start adding more commentary, I guess. Now that we repaired the bridge, we can head back to the lighthouse. And of course, there was a guy just standing there. I don't know why he was just standing there. That's why I hello'd at him. So now we're heading back to the lighthouse. We gotta talk to her again. She'll tell us to go upstairs and repair the lighthouse and get some books off the shelf. And that's why you need the molten glass, the hammer, and as well as the tinderbox and the swamp tar, and the 1 iron arrow is for something totally different. And the short sword is for something different as well. But just to go up here, I think we also may need to use the hammer on this other thing too as well. I'm not really sure. All I know is it's just a requirement that you have to bring. Now, you do have to take all these books. I don't know if you have to read them all. Just make sure you go through each one of these books, because it gives you information on what it was supposed to be happening and updates like the quest log and whatnot. Yeah, right there. See that part there? You need to read that. So now we need to go up the stairs again and repair the lighthouse. Once we do that, I will be back adding more commentary. So what we do here is we add the swamp tar to the light. We light it. I think we light it. Yes, we light it and then put the tinderbox molten core in there. Then we climb back down the staircase. And now we can get into that area right here, down the ladder. Now, I don't know if you have to do this in a certain order. You use one fire rune, and it actually tells you that you need to put it in. One water rune, and then one earth rune, and then one air rune. And as you can tell, I bring extra runes is because you're going to have a chance to bank at this point. So you really didn't need to bring all these runes with you right away, unless you have enough food and enough prayer pots and whatnot. We also need to use the bronze sword, the bronze arrow or iron arrow. It doesn't really matter which one you use. Just don't use org arrows. And then I think that's it. I don't remember what we're supposed to use the hammer with. Maybe the hammer is to hammer things into it. But now, if you bring a dueling ring, or games of whatever it's called, you can bank and get out your death runes, your chaos runes, and fire runes, water runes, and air runes. Actually, don't get air runes out because you don't need air runes. You just need an air staff, so you'll need earth runes. That's a mistake. Yeah. So you'll have enough because you need to use water when he turns blue. You need to use earth when he turns green, fire when he turns red, and when he turns, I think it's white, you need to use air runes. And then when he turns a certain color, you can't attack him at all. So you can also safe spot him as well, which I'll show you guys right here in this video. You can safe spot him right behind this corner over here in the middle, as well as the other one. This guy's a lot easier because he doesn't actually attack you. He just stands there pretty much. The other one will attack you, and the only reason I took off my armor at this point is because this one won't attack you. You will actually have a harder chance of hitting the other one if you're even though that I have a high level of magic at this level, I still have a hard chance of hitting because I didn't bring any other mage boosting stats with me. So this is where 40 prayer comes into play. You are going to probably need it with this quest if you can't kill it as quickly. As you can see, I took a bunch of hits there, and this rock right here will trap him behind. So you actually need to make sure, like I said, look, when he turns brown, that's red, I believe. That's red. So when he turns like a brownish color, that's range, and the greenish color is when he turns white, you go back to white spells. When he turns blue, water, and green, that color right there, you can't attack him. That's range, I'm pretty sure. That's earth, and that's fire. So there's one color that you can't attack him with. I think there's two colors that you can attack him with: the melee color and the range color, because you didn't bring range. It's just easier to mage him. This actually took me a lot longer than what it was. I just sped up the video. Subscribe, comment, give it a like. Helps me out a lot. Give feedback on what RuneScape quest you would like to see me do next. What games you guys would like to see me play in the future. We'll see you in another video.